So welcome to the Tidarium Hangar, where we talk about vintage to modern Star Wars, Transformers, video games, and other things. I'm here today to talk to you about the KBB Bao MP10V. Now, this is an Optimus Prime that's shrunk down to be Voyager size, and price is shrunk down to like 40 bucks, maybe 50 bucks, I don't know, depending where you get it. And the thing is I was interested in checking it out because we're kind of at the end of the MP10 life cycle. Some people sell them off cheaper and you can get a good deal right now. People are looking forward to the MP44, which I'm curious to. Will there be an MP44 like this? And I'm hoping so. All right, so let's have a look at this box. And it looks okay. Kind of reminiscent of, well, nothing really. Showing the transformation, that's step, step, step. That's pretty cool. And all of the stuff that's included. And it's weird how the bottom half is, it's obviously bottom half, top half. There it is. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. So you can see how it comes packaged. And there it is in all of its goodness and greatness. See, I'm wondering how the MP10 is going to be, or MP44 is going to be. So let's get into looking at accessories. Now, this thing was advertised as having a lot of die-cast metal in it. So I thought that was interesting, but the figure itself doesn't feel like it's got any extra die-cast versus a standard MP10. But then you got accessories like a sword and this thing here. You hear that metal. Gun, plastic, 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 but metal. Very interesting. Now, I believe this piece here is still plastic to connect the metal to metal connection, which this piece broke on my official, but made of metal. It's interesting. Still the folding of the gun. We're gonna make sure it fits in the compartment and everything. Folds just fine. And the obligatory X. So let's look at the heads. So head number 1. Head number 2. They all look good. And head number 3. Now this head has like tiny ears on the side. I don't know why. Maybe this is more like a, I don't know, is this like a movie frame? All right, so let's get into transforming this guy. I have to say it's been years since I've transformed an MP10. Yes, I know a lot of people are gonna say that's not good that you don't transform your Transformers every day, but it's just not the way I do it. I don't think it actually has a button because I just pull on it to get it to go. So that's a difference. And pulling that over. Let's see, that goes around the side. Fold that piece down. So, fold over. And then fold that over to cover up the tires, which I kind of like the engineering of tires going in the legs, which we're so used to now. Open up the feet. Open up the feet so that you can stand them up, and we can move back the camera. Now you have the bottom half done. Let's get into transforming the rest of it. These pieces here I'm very delicate with because they could easily break. It's the easiest part of breaking this figure. I had one that was broken. I didn't break it, but I got it. I received it broken like that. So move the arms out of the way. so we can get to all of this goodness in here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the head up, which I know a lot of people like to do the big giant head reveal. Put that in there, so we've got chest out of the way and formed. We have to rotate those pieces, move that up. Rotate those pieces, move that up, and then bring him down into his, there we go. Turn that around so we can stay centered here. Push it down. I'll have to work on that in a second. Okay, moving to the back, move the arms around, flipping this up. Giving it more lighting. And fold this up. A little bit tight clearance there. There's that. And moving it around now. I'm not sure why this isn't fitting in as well as I remembered, so let me look. This needs to go into there. And that, like that. Okay, just needs to be tightened up. Now we just got to do the hands, which are very simple. Open that up. Now, since I haven't transformed my MP10 in a long time, I don't remember. It feels like there's a couple of differences, almost like, I would say, cheats. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but a couple things look like they just went cheaper on, but it didn't really make a difference in the end, in my opinion. I still think it's a good looking figure. Feels really solid, well, except for that point right there. But it feels pretty solid in hand. Like if you give it a shake test, I'm pretty impressed. It's painted. That's paint. That's not just plastic. So that looks good. The head sculpt, it's all right. You've got several other to choose from. I don't know if I'd stick with this one. I think I want to go with this one. So there are the head options if you want to take a look and see which one you like the best. But I'm thinking I like this one. I don't know why they give us so many head options, but yeah, options are nice, aren't they? I like that one. Here's his axe, and his gun doesn't extend. So I know the Masterpiece ones, the handle slides and extends, this one doesn't, so not a big deal. It holds it okay. Okay, and so it kind of won't go back all the way. With that, it can't be held properly, actually. Oh well. And his sword with the yellow paint on it. Yellow paint on that metal. And that slides into his hand, but it's not held very securely. That's okay. But it wiggles a bit. There's also this backpack attachment, and you have to get these pegs into those holes. These two holes. Which actually is not as easy as it looks. I'm gonna make it look easy, not really. But there's the backpack attachment, and yeah, that's cool. Then if you had a stand or something, you can make an awesome pose. Works great. Now, as a Voyager figure, here he is next to Voyager Springer. And, well, we all know that the siege line's a little shorter than the older, but I think this is a little taller of a Prime. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have the Siege Prime in hand to compare to. So here he is compared to old school Voyager Springer, and still a bit tall. In my opinion, this Prime is just a bit too tall. Now, his gun does store back here, and it fits just like the MP10. Unlike the Generation Toy KO that they did, well, now it doesn't want to come out. Let's see if it pops out. Be back. Yeah, it's in there tight, but that's it still fits and it all works. So, and it transforms just like the MP10. And I understand all the new primes. They've gotten away from the transforming gun gimmick, which makes his gun too short and stubby. And there's upgrade kits for official MP10. I don't think there's upgrade kits for this one, but I'm sure you can find a gun that would work with him. His hand holds stuff pretty tight, and this has the peg. So, but yeah, like the traditional MP10, that gun is just too small. So this guy has all of the same articulation as the original MP10, which is good and it's bad. There's nothing better, nothing added to it, and you can get some decent poses, but the mold is aged. The modern stuff they're coming out with, the magic squares, the transform elements, and then definitely the MP44 is going to have much better articulation. So really, the big question comes down to, do we want the KBB to do this of MP44? If they could pull an MP44 like this for 50 bucks, that would be an awesome feat. If they don't, well, it's not really going to hurt my feelings. I only got this because I got a deal on it. But the thing is that I still appreciate what they've done here. Now I wish they would have fixed the lower legs like Voyager did with their KO oversized, and I would have liked to have seen a little bit of improvements to it. But I expected it to be almost all die cast, and really it's solid. But the only die cast again is in the feet, and so I really expected a whole lot more because it did say metal and die cast, and I heard a lot of great things about this, which is not a bad figure. But anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think we need all different sizes of the MP44, just like this? And do you have this figure? Do you feel it scales well with Voyager? Because I think it's a little bit big for Voyager. A little too small for leader size. Well, I don't know. It might be leader size Ultra Magnus. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, try to hang around.